As some of you may know, I'm a big fan of the theme park Chessington World of Adventures. I've made a range of different videos on it, maybe too many, and across different games I've made different recreations of it. However, a game that I haven't recreated this park on is Planet Coaster 2. I've recreated Chessington in Planet Coaster 1 and in Theme Park Tycoon 2 on Roblox, and those I have to say went pretty well, so I thought why not try it on Planet Coaster 2. Bear in mind, what I'm about to show you is not completely finished, but if you want to see more development of this on YouTube, then subscribe. So here we are in Planet Coaster 2, and as I said, this entire park is nowhere near finished. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is going to start at the back of the park over here, where the car park should be. So this is the work in progress entrance. As you can see, I haven't added all the details yet, but this is basically where it's going to be. This is where you get your bag searched, just in case you bring any weapons in. So yeah, I advise no one to bring any weapons, just saying. Over here there would usually be a Chessington sign. Haven't put that in yet because once again this park is nowhere near finished. So over here is where I'll add a mini stage, and this is the pathway to Trail of the Kings, which is, once again, it's not here. I'm going to stop saying that because I have to say that around 100 times this video. By the way, I'm not the best builder in Planet Coaster 2, I'm still getting the hang of it, but obviously expect some updates because I don't really like the way these look over here. But this is where I think there's some food place here. It's like the steak place. I'm not 100% sure, I have to check the map. And we head over here into Shipwreck Coast. Now there are some filler rides where I weren't able to get the actual models in, but yeah, let's hope Planet Coaster 2 add the models in. There is a similar model to Sea Storm, but that's a DLC that I haven't bought yet. But yeah, maybe I'll consider adding that in once I get the funds. Over here we have some of the Shipwreck Coast buildings. There will be some gift shops here. I'll add a bit more inside. I'll customize this and make this more accurate. This is where the Ben & Jerry's thing, I just need to add the sign and everything, and that should be done. So over here is Adventure Point, which is once again a work in progress. These are the gift shop buildings. I'm going to add some more detail to that. And this is the arcade. Now thankfully Planet Coaster 2 did add an arcade update, so I can add some arcade stuff. Thank you so much, Frontier. And this is the pizza pasta. Editing this footage made me realize one thing, one big ride missing, and that is a carousel. How could I forget that? To all the Adventure Tree carousel lovers, I apologize. Now we're gonna head into what used to be Mexicana. This is very outdated, and this is where that tacoteria place was. Once again, I'm not really happy with how this building looks at the moment, but I will change that. And I don't know why I have the queue times up now. Monkey Swing is not even here. And here is Rattlesnake. Now I'm not gonna add a POV yet since it's just Wild Mouse. Don't worry, once I finish this park, all the POVs will be available. But I added the entrance, all of the little, whatever you call these, some theming, and yeah, I think so far this part looks pretty nice, and I like the queue line fence. I think that looks good. As for Scorpion Valley, I think this looks pretty nice. I'm gonna obviously modify the queue line fence because I don't think this is accurate to how it was. Obviously the theming's not all accurate. I did some extra stuff. And then we have the indoor section of the queue line where there's gonna be some more theming stuff in here. I haven't added that in. And then you come outside here, up the stairs, around the track, and into the station. Now this is meant to be a scorpion. We don't talk about that. And we have the giant Scorpion Valley sign that's lit up by fire, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, the Mine Train coaster isn't powered or anything, so I had to add a giant lift hill. But yeah, we can just ignore that and go over to the Wild Woods, I guess. Oh, I almost forgot, in Shipwreck Coast or Pirates Cove we have Blue Barnacle here. This is based off the old queue line, even though the entrance is over there when it should be over there, but now it's actually over there. We can just ignore that and appreciate the ride. I'll probably modify in the future. Why is there so much people queuing for this bum ride? So you come into the Wild Woods, you have the Gruffalo there, and then you have the Vampire over here. There's no suspended coaster in this game yet. Please, Frontier, please. So yeah, there's no suspended coaster, so I have to use this B&M inverted coaster. I haven't personally seen this model in real life yet. Now what I did in the original Planet Coaster was I made the exterior of this building the Gruffalo, I made the interior the Bubbleworks. Now I've basically done the same thing, and that's simply because I prefer the Bubbleworks. And you have the unfinished gift shop. I'll add some of the ride photo stalls over here, and then some bins so people can stop littering. At least this guy's doing his job. Fair play to you, you deserve a raise. And we have the Vampire Burger Kitchen over here. I think I'll add some more theming in here. Now heading down here into where the vampire entrance is. Now this is the fast track entrance. I think I'll add a little vampire bat head here. We have some coffins here, and we have the entrance here. Now only criticism with this is that I don't really like the way it looks. I don't know, guys, there's something off about this. Apart from that, I think the queue line looks pretty good. It's pretty accurate to how it is in real life. Now, this is the station area. It looks better in the dark. Oh yeah, I tried to make it look as much as the Vekoma trains as possible. Now we are gonna move down into the world of Jumanji. Now, Manjo Mayhem is not quite finished yet. How many times have I said that? Yeah, we have the world of Jumanji logo here. I'm gonna, obviously... How many times am I going to say that? I'm going to make this look better, don't worry guys. But we have the actual world of Jumanji here. The station, that's a work in progress. I think the ride's actually broken down or has no ride attendant there. Someone's getting sacked today. Thanks to the new Planet Coaster update, they added launches on the B&M Wing Coaster so I could actually make a shuttle launch. Well, not shuttle launch, but like a launch wing coaster. So, yeah. Ostrich Stampede, which has a long queue, which isn't really accurate to how it is in real life, but I mean, it's Ostrich Stampede, who really cares? Unfortunately, we had no space for Mamba Strike, so I'll probably add like a non-rideable version, if that makes sense. I'll explain that better in a future update. So now we're approaching Land of the Dragons, which is, aside from Wildwoods, is probably the best looking area. This is where the Photoshop's going to be, and the queue line is pretty accurate to how it is in real life. This big green shed here is the maintenance shed, which is pretty accurate to how it is in real life. The Land of the Dragons toilets are here, and over here is where there's going to be a mini play area, and there's a building here. I forgot what's in here. Then if you come down here, you have some more rides. This here is meant to be Griffin's Galleon, but I couldn't find any closer model apart from the Cobra model to match it, so we're sticking with that. Over here is going to be where World of Minecraft's going to be. I'm actually doing World of Minecraft because so far the construction looks sick. So I wouldn't say this park is exactly 1-to-1 scale yet, but obviously it's still under construction and a lot is to come. And don't worry, there will be more parts to this where I'll cover more updates. Aside from this park, I did actually do a thought part recreation in this, and it's actually pretty much complete and pretty accurate. Now the reason I haven't showcased that is because it has blueprints, so if you want me to showcase it, I don't mind doing it, but yeah, I have to give a lot of credits out. So I used blueprints because I was really crap at building then. But that's the end of the video. Subscribe for more, and hopefully I don't take too long to upload again. So yeah, see ya.